Welcome, folks, to another episode of the Once Blue, Always Blue Geneva FFA podcast, where we explore into the world of agriculture. My name is Michael Van, your host. Today is going to be a good day, my friends. Yes, it is. Get ready for another great episode because our guest today is Miss Jamie Danner and Miss Cassidy. They are the owners of Two Gals and a Goat. That's right, my friends. I said 2 gals and a goat. This is a local business right here in the Wiregrass area. First of all, thank you, ladies, for being here with us today. I have to admit, when I heard 2 gals and a goat, I was very intrigued.
Thank you.
Ladies, can you explain to the audience out there what 2 gals and a goat is? And where are y'all located at?
So we're located in Florella, Alabama. That's where our shop is at. And then basically what we are is an all-natural bath and body shop. But, I mean, we take...
Everything is created with our goat milk.
Yeah. So we take all-natural oils and butters, and then we use our farm fresh milk, which makes the biggest difference. So no powdered milk. I mean, this is straight fresh milk from our girls from our farm.
Straight milk.
Mm-hmm.
So we have 2 dairy goat farms.
Yep.
Dakota has 1. I have 1. We milk every AM and PM, and then we bring the milk up to the shop, and we utilize every single bit of it, from soap making to lotion making, cheese making, you name it.
Wow.
We
Y'all
do
milk
it.
them twice a day?
Twice a
Yes,
day.
they have to be milked twice a day.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's right.
Wow. Ladies, how did both of you just decide to start a business like this?
Well, we both actually had a passion from young girls as always wanting to work with animals, be with animals. You're veterinarian, marine biologist.
I brought home everything I could find. My parents really got frustrated with that. Anything I find, I brought home with me. So,
and then we both have children that have health issues, and we found that goat milk was extremely good. I have a daughter with autoimmune disease. She's in complete remission, and we were told to find goat milk that it would heal her. It would help her ulcerated colitis along with celiac disease. And she was only on medicine for 1 year, and she's 20 years old now. She's getting ready to have a baby, and she has no problems. And we were told that her intestines would be probably half removed by the age of 16, 17 years old. And the goat milk has just a wonderful ability to soothe ulcers and other issues, digestive issues. So we got into it due to the passion of that, needing milk, but then realizing there's so many avenues that you could use with the milk. Yeah. Her daughter has eczema and other issues, and the milk, we just started playing with it, and the next thing we realized is that there was a need for this.
yeah.
Well, I can tell your passion for it.
Oh,
too.
yeah.
So, can I buy your products in the store or online?
Right. So we have a shop, like I said, Florella, Alabama. So you can come to the shop, buy the products, or we do have a website.
Okay.
So, I mean, you can buy it online as well.
2galsandagoat.com.
Yep, the number 2.
Goat.com.
Yep.
Y'all hear that out
The
there,
number
folks?
2.
The number 2.
All right. Yes, I did notice y'all had several different kinds online. Folks, y'all need to see all these different varieties online. It's real cool. Y'all need to check it out. Can you briefly explain to us how you make goat soap?
Well, so everything's going to be different because depending on what you want to do, there's a recipe for everything.
Yes, ma'am.
So you definitely want to have a soap calculator because that's going to give you, you're going to need certain oils, certain butters because you're going to want certain fat percentages.
Yes, ma'am.
But, you can Google all different kind of recipes. They have good soap making books as far as getting that recipe. Obviously, we take our milk, we freeze it. You're going to add your lye a little bit at a time. We're going to have our oils and butters. We're going to melt them down, get them just we like to soap at about 100 degrees. It's we have a nice workable trace.
Yes, ma'am.
Add in that milk and lye, and then it causes a good trace. Kind of looks like cake batter, honestly. It reminds us a lot of baking.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
once you get it, then we divide it up and we add our
Our essential oils and whatever if we put clay in there, alfalfa powders,
Yeah.
exfoliants,
Right.
and then from there we put it into a mold, and then it goes through a saponification.
Okay.
And saponification is when it turns from that lye,
Yes,
because I
ma'am.
know a lot of people are like, lye. Well,
scared
this
of
is how
that.
your grandma
Right.
made soap, and
Yeah.
this is legit
Yes, ma'am.
and the best way. And so it goes through a saponification, which is a different period on the different periodic table. I'm not quite too sure which one it is, but then it turns to soap.
Okay.
Takes 24 hours. We have to cut it, and then it takes 8 weeks to cure.
24 hours, 8 weeks to cure.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
So
a
it has
long
to sit for
process.
8 weeks in order to be able to use.
Yeah.
8 weeks.
So
Yes,
a lot
sir.
of people go in thinking that, okay, well, I'm going to make my soap today and I'm just going to use it tomorrow. But that's not how it works.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
even like for seasonal soap for us, we always have to be a season ahead. So like right now, we're making fall and Christmas soap. Otherwise, because we do have some soap that we do piping on top of, and it's fancy soap, and
Right.
can take up to 12 weeks to cure.
12 weeks.
So it's a while before the product is finished and ready to be able to put out for y'all to buy and to use.
Yes, ma'am.
So there is a process to it.
Oh, okay. I was speaking to somebody the other day about this, and they explained to me that goat soap or lotion was good for skin issues or allergies, and I believe this is correct. I just heard you just a minute ago. You know, can you explain why is this? You know,
So the milk balances out our pH, which is crazy because we all have a different pH, and it's strange how just milk, like goat milk, can change all of our pHs. But I
Right.
mean,
Yes,
you
ma'am.
know, what it does is just kind of balances out our pH, so our body is naturally producing the amount of oil that it needs to be. Versus, I have naturally oily skin, so I use like a facial bar or the lotion to put it on, so I'm not overproducing oil to clog my pore, you know, so my pores won't clog. You know, and just with the added vitamins and minerals that it has in it and the triglycerides, that's where it comes in, and it's helping with the eczema and the psoriasis and the dry skin, or if people have allergies or things like that. I mean, it's just, that's just how it goes about helping our
It's most
skin.
comparable to the human body. And so when you use the chemical soaps and lotions from the store, it's got a high acid in it,
Yes,
and
ma'am.
it's overcompensating your oil glands. Or undercompensating is compromising. A lot of people tend to forget that your skin is the largest organ of your body. So we eat clean, we think about what we eat, we think about what we drink, and then we kind of just go, okay, we're going to put stuff on our body, but think about it. When you have an itch, if you put Benadryl on there, it takes the itch away, but it goes straight into your bloodstream.
yes, ma'am.
If you have a woman, for instance, they take hormone cream and they put it on their wrist, it goes into their bloodstream.
Right.
People don't realize they put lotion on them, and whatever people have put in their lotion or in their soap goes into their bloodstream.
Yes, ma'am.
So when you take away all those chemicals and then you just use all natural, just what God designed, and put it on your skin, it works. So it's been amazing. It's been the winters are hard. The summers can be hard.
Yes, ma'am.
And then sometimes we cry because we lose animals. But then someone will come in, and like we had a little girl who was able to wear a bathing suit because she was scarred from head to toe. And all the scars went away. And she was completely healed. I
Yeah.
mean,
That's awesome.
that right there,
Yeah.
that makes my day.
Been
That's
on
what
multiple
helps.
doctors and multiple, you know, dermatologists and couldn't find anything, and all kind of harsh chemicals, and they,
Yes, ma'am.
you know, were doing biopsies and stuff, and I mean, just, you know, such a blessing. I mean, her mama was just in tears,
Yes.
you know, after using the products for a couple of weeks, what they've
Just
done for her.
over changing to a bar of soap and lotion.
Yeah.
Wow.
Reducing.
I have never.
Yes.
Never
So
heard that.
I mean,
That's-
and
Yeah.
when people come in like that and they have those stories, I tell them all the time. I said, I need to hear that because it's people like you that make those hard times
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
well worth it because they are hard out there.
Yeah.
Yes,
So-
ma'am. I can imagine. I got to admit, I have oily skin. You think that my Irish Spring soap might have a little bit to do with that?
Good.
Manly smelling soap.
We've got some manly.
have manly
we do.
smelling
We got
soap.
some urban cowboy.
Buy some from y'all.
You need to. You need to.
Ladies, I heard before that goat milk is actually better for you than milk from a cow. Is that true? I've never tasted any milk, but I'm down for trying it. You know.
Well,
Well, we're glad because we brought you milk today.
That's right. You're just in luck right there. So we'll get you fixed up.
Yes, ma'am. Y'all ladies, wait a minute. Y'all got some goat milk right here. Folks, I'm going to try some goat milk for the first time. We got some from my producer. Let's try some right here.
All right, I see one likes it.
Ladies, I got to get another swallow. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
I got to admit it. My producer, Jack, is that pretty? He's
He
done.
finished his whole cup.
He's ready for a refill.
I'll admit it is. So, got a good taste to it.
Goat milk's naturally homogenized as well.
Yes,
So a lot of people are familiar with cow's milk more than obviously goat milk because
ma'am.
we're the only country that uses cows. Everybody else uses goat milk in all your other countries. So with saying that, with a cow that you milk out, a raw cow's milk, it separates. Cream rises to the top. Goat milk doesn't do that. It's naturally homogenized, so it's all through there, and you don't have to go through that process. So that's really nice. Goat milk also has, it's got 350% more niacin. It's got 37% more vitamin A, 27% more calcium. It has more protein. It has less fat. It's got, it does not use your pancreas. It only takes 20 minutes to digest versus a cow takes 8 hours up to 24 hours to digest. A goat is made to raise 125 pound.
Yes, ma'am.
So comparable to the human body, where people don't realize a cow is made to raise a 2,000 pound, 2,500 pound, however large you want your cattle.
Yes,
We're not meant to really digest cow's milk. I mean, that's just, it's really,
very heavy
it's
on our
very
stomach.
heavy. It's
Very
very
heavy.
hard.
Very fatty versus goat milk isn't like that. The little fat globules are smaller,
Yes, ma'am.
so it's easier for our body to digest versus a cow. It just sits in your stomach and it's heavy. It takes our body a lot to process, and just like Jamie said, it takes an extra organ, which is the pancreas. So like if you have pancreatitis, you could drink our milk and eat our cheese because goat milk doesn't require that organ in order for your body to process it.
Yes, ma'am.
So
Okay. And I'll admit it, I'm not a spring chicken no more, and I'm trying to eat better, and I might need to drink more goat milk.
You
than
might,
I do
that's
cow
right.
milk.
And it's
Yeah.
heart healthy.
I guess the only thing it might make it a little bit better is some chocolate in it.
Get you some Ovaltine.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
It's also an anti-inflammatory, so we have a lot of people that are benefited on their arthritis.
Yeah.
So,
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, it's an anti-inflammatory, so I mean, it helps, and I could go over the benefits. We could be here all day on that.
Right.
So,
That's
but
awesome. I didn't know that. That was,
I mean, that's just a small amount.
Yes, ma'am. Ladies, do y'all have any farm tours that folks can come by and get educated about your operation?
We do. We usually have a spring tour, and our spring tours consist of having, we have 7 stations. We've got our 7 dairy breeds that we go over. We have a milk station. We have our hoof and care trimming. We also have the garden station, and we've got the
we
chicken
go over
station.
like chickens and just kind of like a good general, just a whole farm, everything that might be functioning on a farm that you can use to be self-sufficient. Just over general care, worming, different kind of things like that. A lot of people own goats, they have questions about diseases and worms and things like that. So we want to give good general knowledge.
Trying to educate.
Yeah, because if you're thinking about getting one, goats, I mean, they're kind of hard to raise. They like to get sick. They like to get worms. So, we like to show people and educate them on it before they go out and make the investment. And a lot of people just like to know that, we really are what we say we are. So being able to bring our goats to work, we like to bring our babies with us when it's baby season.
Yes, we bring them to work and pack them place.
People like to come and bottle feed, and we just, like I said, we like to educate. We like to tell people. So we do. We like to offer tours during the spring. It's
I
fun.
like that. That's awesome.
I think the people like it too.
Yeah.
Man. Do y'all offer any classes that could teach someone how to make soap? Because that'd be cool.
We
Yeah,
do.
we do.
We do. We can hold up to actually 25 people in our shop.
Oh.
We can do private classes. We usually have classes. We have classes starting now.
How much is those classes?
They're $40 a person, and you also get a free bar of soap with
And
it.
that's a 2-hour class.
And that's a 2-hour
2-hour
class.
class.
It's a beginner's class.
Yes, ma'am.
We do it intermediate and advanced. But the beginner's class is nice because it costs a lot to start making your first batch of soap. It's probably going to cost you a minimum of $200
Yeah,
to
$175,
$250.
$200, yeah.
I would say, well, I'd say now about $250
Possibly with,
because you cannot, even though you use pots and pans, you cannot use any of that stuff in your kitchen anymore. So you have to buy everything from scratch and keep it in a tote and separated. So this is a great way to see, hey, do I want to go home and make soap?
Mm-hmm.
And if they do, then they come to our intermediate or advanced class, and we are all about, there's 72 billion people in the world. We can't clean them all. We're all about self-sufficient.
Right.
If you want to come and learn to make soap, if you even want to go sell soap, go
yeah,
ahead.
You go ahead and do
Yes,
it.
ma'am.
That's right.
But yes, we have classes. They're on our website. You can schedule at any time.
That is
So
awesome.
thank you.
Awesome. Well, thank y'all so much for being our guest today. It's been such a pleasure. It's been very informative. I hope our audience out there, because I've learned a lot today. I really have. Thank you so much. Folks, you need to check these products online at Two Gals and a Goat or visit their store. They are super nice people. Folks, that's going to wrap us up today. I want to say a big thanks to my producer, my student, Mr. Jack Simmons. He's awesome. We hope you enjoyed today's episode. Be sure to catch us again on the next episode of Once Blue, Always Blue, Geneva FFA Podcast, where we explore into the world of agriculture. I am Michael Van. Thanks to all our FFA friends out there. Remember, my friends, today is going to be a good day.